How's it going, guys? Nakarama here, and welcome to the hospital. Yeah, my throat hurts. I'm using a cough drop, and I am hooked up on pretty much a lot of cold medicine as well. Because, yes, I am actually slightly having a cold. Which is not cool. Yeah, but what better to basically play a horror game? Because I hate myself. So, there we go. Best experience with headphones. Yeah, I'm wearing them. Crocs. Adjust the brightness using the bar above until you can barely see the word Crocs on the door. To be fair, I can already barely see it, so... Then again, my monitor is not really the... Oh! When the virus got me, I was hoping I would be among the majority who get only mild symptoms and recover quickly. But my conditions grew worse by the day. I checked into the hospital last week, barely able to breathe. I paid a lot to get a private room, and I was lucky they managed to find one. There are no vacant rooms in the hospital across the country as the pandemic wreaks havoc. Wait. Oh. Okay, there we go. Pandemic? Does that have with the freaking pandemic that we have currently to do? It's a pandemonium out there. So many sick, so many dying. I feel like I'm becoming a number, a statistic. I think I'm growing sicker. I feel faint and weak all the time. Yesterday at night, they had to increase my oxygen intake. I heard them talking about having to put me under to intubate. Sorry, guys. Intubate me if my condition got worse. What if I don't make it? It would be a horrible way to die, alone in this room. I was never a believer in God, or in heaven, or in hell. I wonder what happens to a person after they die. I've never really stopped to think about it until now. I guess I was too busy living life and chasing shadows to think about that death. Would make sense. I'm feeling weak, so weak. I think I'll sleep now. Can barely breathe. Will you hear a flatline in a second? No flatline. Okay. Oh. I'm up? How am I up on my feet? I can't remember getting out of bed. Hint. Walk around using WASD keys. Look with your mouse. Observe your surroundings by clicking on objects in the world. Hint. The game saves automatically. You do not need to save the game to resume where you left off. I actually don't know how long this game is. The bathroom door appears to be locked. Well, that's weird. Chairs for visitors. Except being in quarantine, I had no visitors. Okay, thanks for that orchestral string. My thanks, I appreciate it. My bed. It looks as if it was recently made. When did I get off it? Who came in and made it? I don't remember any of it. The rest of the room looks neat too, as if this room was recently vacated. I spent days on this bed, struggling to breathe. It feels weird to be up and about. Could it maybe be that you died in your sleep? It's silent. I remember the doctor and nurses hooking me up to this thing. It's infernal beeping, the hiss of pumping oxygen. It's one of those terrifying things in the hospital. All the machines whose purpose you don't know. Yeah, that's true. Okay, guys, one more thing. That person out there. Maybe a doctor? I need to find out what's going on. Okay. Where is everybody? When I checked in here, these corridors were full of activity all day and night, filled with nurses and doctors and patients. I wanna say one thing real quick, but I was literally a little bit rudely interrupted. I cannot run in this game. This is literally the walk speed that I have. Locked. That's odd. There are no room numbers on the door. I'm pretty sure I'd seen room numbers when I checked in. Yeah, that is odd. Sorry, it's a cough drop in my mouth. Locked. Locked. And the other thing is, I literally don't know where to go. When I checked in here, struggling to breathe, there were two harried but kindly nurses sitting behind this desk, answering calls, filling papers, welcoming patients. I'm not sure I've actually seen or heard that word before. They sure had their hands full. No luck. Didn't these doors open out to a lobby with elevators? That would have been my way out. Except it looks like I can't leave this way. I should probably find another way out. Hi, same sound, same walk, and... What? Flickering light. Let me guess. Jump scares? Wouldn't be the first time. Oh, a door that is slightly ajar. Nope. Nope. Are these patient wards? Why are they deserted? There's got to be someone, a nurse or a doctor, who can help me and tell me what's going on. I'm calling it right away. This person is dead. What? Someone on the other side of this door? This room looks like the one I was in. But it's a mess. Think so? How awful. There's some kind of stain. I guess the bed wasn't cleaned after the last patient departed. Hi. That figure. The sound came from out there. 3D? The figure I saw on the TV. It reminded me of... No, it can't be. I must be imagining things. Maybe that's what this whole thing is. Some lucid dream I'm having while my body lies in some kind of coma. I mean, it could also be. I mean, who's to say it is not? But yeah, as I said, I literally have no idea. Bye? As I said, I literally have no idea how long this game is. Nope, nothing. That's a weird gurney. Okay! Thanks for rejecting me, but I saw that. Was that a corpse in there? If this is a dream, it's growing increasingly disturbing. You think so? Is someone toying with me? Am I being led? That figure I saw. Again. Do I have like some sort of drummer on my back or something? It can't be her. This is a dream, a nightmare, rather, in which I'm trapped. How can it be her? Who is her? Seriously, make more sense, you dumbass. Ugh. Wait. Nope. It's just lights dying. Cool. What? Thanks, character. How? How did I get here? I recognize this place. The furniture and the way they're arranged. This looks like the apartment where we used to live. Except everything looks abandoned and gone to rot. There's something on the table there. Ugh. Jump scare? Aye. It can't be. It can't be her. I can't see her face, but I know her anywhere. How is this possible? She's been dead for 4 years. Nia, is that you? That familiar silence. This is some monstrous dream. Memories of those horrific events of 4 years ago are coming back to me. The doubt and the guilt that have haunted me since. Could I have saved her life and life had I done things differently? And at what cost? I couldn't have saved you, Nia. I'm sorry for what happened, Nia. Only cold silence. What does she want? Yeah, she's a corpse. Nia? Am I going crazy? Or is this some fever dream seated by the past while my body lies wasting away on a hospital bed? Yeah, seriously, that... Yeah, it's again a picture of Nia. I remember this picture. We had taken it out by the beach, just after yet another bitter fight. She was just 24. But by then, she had already begun to show increasingly frightening signs of the mental illness that would later consume her. Oh. That's actually not good. Erratic, violent shifts in temperament, brooding silences, fixed stares, an obsession with my whereabouts, self-harm. Oh dear. I tried to get her to get help. She refused. When it was clear she was becoming a danger to both of us, I ended our relationship. And then it got worse, a lot worse. The phone calls, the stalking, the threats. And finally I woke up one night to find her standing over my bed staring at me. Her dark eyes empty and unreadable. Her mouth stretched in a chilling grin. Oh dear. And when I saw what she was holding in her hand, a knife. right? Either a knife or a pistol, I would say. This furniture, the couch, the tables, all props from the past. I'd much rather forget. If this is a dream, how does it all feel so real? I could smell the rot of this place, a vile smell. None of this makes sense. This apartment, it was where she and I lived together before it all went to hell. Yeah, that's a good question. Yeah, that's a fever dream, I would say. Whoa! I can't move. What is this place? Nope. Not this way. Nope. A dead body on a gurney. Let me guess, it's going to stand up. Who would abandon a dead body here? The stench here is terrible. I should move on. That body's going to get up. Doesn't budge. Why am I not surprised? She's doing this. I don't know how. She's toying with me. I must find a way out of this nightmare. I know it must feel like that I am paranoid, but I am actually more a bit annoyed. That body again. Fuck you. Wait, is that a... That sounds above. One time I'm going through one of these doors and she's going to be popping right in front of me. And that is then where it's basically like, jump scare. Okay, I didn't mean like that, but okay. On that night, 4 years ago, when I woke up to find her standing over me, she was holding a knife. Well, as if I wouldn't have not guessed that. As I watched, she raised it and held it to her own throat. She said, "I don't want to live without you." Before she could hurt herself, I leapt at her, grappled the blade away, and subdued her till the authorities arrived. They put her away in an institute, a mental hospital. And a week later, I got that terrible call. Let me guess, she killed herself? Or you get a call directly from her. Well, she hung herself, I would say then. Sorry if I'm not reacting any other way. Nia, oh God! Why did you do it? Why did you have to go like this? They told me what you wrote on the note, your last words. What do you want from me, Nia? I did what I could. Why are you tormenting me? Why was I not surprised? Yeah, hi, Nia. Let me guess, you're going to charge at me. Nia. What do you want from me? I think of that note you left. The last words you ever wrote. Yeah, she charged. Wait, that's a different corridor. You wrote, "I'm never going to let you go." Let me guess, you killed yourself so that your spirit can haunt me. I know those words were meant for me. Is that what this is about? That if I'd done things differently, perhaps been more compassionate, you might have still be alive. And she's charging again. Now she's in front of me. Didn't I call it? Wait, I'm back here? I'm back in my room. How did I get here? Nia? Do I dare to go out there? What will I find? A bustling hospital? Smiling faces? Telling me I'm better and I can go home? Or shadowy halls haunted by my past? Am I in a coma? Trapped in a body that is wasting away while I suffer a fever dream born of guilt? Or am I dead? And this is my afterlife? These dread halls, and a tormented soul stalking me for all eternity. The end. To be fair, that was actually pretty good. A little bit cheap because the sounds were kind of repetitive. Another end jump scare? Oh no, apparently the game just restarts now? Yep. Okay. Well, I guess that was the hospital. I mean, it wasn't a bad game. Don't get me wrong, guys. Just because I don't really get scared at horror games, like, most of the time at all. I mean, there is a few, like, far and few in between, a few games where I do get scared. But it's more of like a gasp or something. But this, I mean, I could kind of call already what is gonna happen. But I did like that it built some tension. That was really well made by the developer. And developers, or developer, I'm not actually entirely sure if it's just one person or multiple people. You did a fine job with this game. Don't get me wrong, it is actually fun to play. The problem for me personally is just, it's very, very slow. Like, not going to criticize. I mean, I don't want to basically just like race through there with sprinting, marathon running step. But at least let us walk a little bit faster and give also a sense to more interactions. Because you can click on so many things, but pretty much nothing really happens with it, and you don't really interact with it except for like basically giving a little bit of text. If you could basically indulge a little bit more on that so that there's stuff happening, like not necessarily spooky stuff, but actually just the character interacting with it, or you need to use something in the room, for example, to actually get out. Like, for example, look for a key to get out of the room. Then basically from there on forward, you need to like find out where to go, like you kind of did here. But have like some little spooks even far and few in between, like you also had, which is fine. Because one thing I have to say, and this is what I appreciate, it is not riddled with just an oodles amount of cheap jump scares, which is nice. But I could kind of already like tell what was gonna happen, but this is also mostly because I'm not really somebody who is very prone to being extremely apprehended. That's just who I am. But anyway, for now, thank you all so much for watching. If you liked it, leave back a like and a comment. Tell me what you thought about it. Support the developers down below. I'm going to leave a link to the game as well and the page. And as per usual, I hope to see you guys in the next video. Till then, bye-bye!